All right, so I've been producing and just operating in online business for long enough to kind of see a pattern between the people who get to where they want to go and then the people who get stuck and don't really achieve what they want. And I thought in this video, it'd be good for me to actually run through all of the traits of the highest performers that I know. Millionaires, Grammy, platinum producers, guys with massive, massive personal brands, and really just what separates them from the rest. And I'll start this off with a story. So there was this one guy who I met in Miami, and he is in his 20s. He's a millionaire. To be honest, he was the most impressive person that I've ever met. The guy was like extremely smart and he was good at business. It's funny, we were on our way to a restaurant, right? We're trying to have a conversation. We started talking about marketing in the back of the Uber. This Uber driver just interrupts our conversation, starts chatting shit. He starts talking about like transgenders and stuff. And like, I'm trying to get fucking game from this guy. And then we got this Uber driver here just absolutely yapping. We ended up just like having to spend 15, 20 minutes stuck in this bullshit conversation, right? And we ended up kind of just like trolling him. Anyways, we get to the restaurant and he tells me, he's like, bro, like I know that was like kind of funny and we were trolling him, but if I was with my business partner, 5 minutes into that, he would have told the Uber driver to pull over, we would have gotten out and we would have gotten a new Uber. And I was like, you know what? I fucking like that. And it's the whole idea behind being extremely protective over your time and over your energy. Because he explained to me, he was like, bro, we started to talk about marketing. If he shut the fuck up, we actually continue our conversation, I could have given you like $10,000 worth of gain. And instead of thinking about it in terms of we have to buy a new Uber that's $30, it's kind of like I lost $10,000 by not having that conversation. It's thinking about opportunity costs. It's thinking about protecting your time and energy. Because unlike money, time and energy are non-renewable. And this is a big, big point that I've noticed. From the most successful people, they're extremely, extremely protective over their time and energy. They say no to a lot of things. They say no to a lot of parties. They're not wasting their time smoking weed. They don't drink alcohol. These guys are fucking dialed in and I like it because they almost treat it like it's a sport. Like if we think about entrepreneurship or being like a top 1% producer, it's like every day you have to wake up and you have to perform, just like you're an athlete, right? And simple things like drinking the night before, like what does that do for your performance? You know, I heard a quote and the guy's like, you know, everyone cares about waking up and their phone's charged, but these people drink alcohol and they wake up and their body's not even charged. Like they're at like 63%. Little things like this, it really, really adds up. Adding on to the time and energy point, you want to optimize your life so it's working in your favor. So this guy who I was talking to, for example, when he's in Dubai, he has like a maid, right? And when he leaves the working desk, the maid is like trained to clean the desk and put 4 water bottles for when he returns. And it's tiny little things like this that just add to more momentum. It makes you want to work. It makes you want to push for more, right? Little tiny things like that. Or being able to order food so you don't have to go and get it, so you don't have to cook. Naturally, that frees up that mental energy. It frees up time, which can be spent towards the business. Another really important lesson that I learned from this specific guy is when you're spending time, money, and energy, it always comes back to you, right? So you're rewarded for spend and you're punished for waste. Spending leads to more, wasting leads to less. And the thing is, this often has a domino effect. Let's say that you're buying and smoking weed. Well, you've lost money, you've lost time, and you've lost energy by doing this. That's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is the speed at which things happen. Maybe you guys have heard the quotes like success loves speed, money loves speed, etc. And I've actually helped a lot of producers one-on-one. It's probably like 50 or 60 at this point. And I can very quickly tell who is gonna get to where they want to go after pretty much like the first call. And it's purely down to the speed at which things are done, right? The guy who gets off the call implements things quickly and 2 to 3 days later says, oh bro, like I implemented this, but like I had this slight problem. And then we fix that problem. That's when the floodgates open. Like I can tell you a specific example. This one guy, he joined my Chart Chasers program. He was struggling selling beats. I gave him heaps of game. 2 to 3 days later, implements it. He ran into one slight issue and I was like, okay, change this and do this instead of this. Bang, within 2 weeks, he's made 1.6K in beat sales. I just had a call with him just then. That is a perfect example of speed because there's a type of person who implements stuff straight away and there's a type of guy where it's like a weekly check-in and I haven't fucking done anything. It's the hesitation, it's the standing on the edge. It's really about how quickly do you have an idea and it comes to life, right? Like what's the lag time between that? And I noticed the most successful people, it happens quick. I'll actually, a good story is Baragini. Him and I, we made a kit called the Infinite Phrase Kit. And this was like, maybe this was like a year ago or something. We were almost done, but we hadn't even really started like the whole marketing plan for it. I checked my phone one day on like a random Monday and he at me in a story and he's like, kit with wavy beats dropping in like 2 days. And I called him, I was like, well, why are we dropping in 2 days? I thought we were dropping in like a fucking week. And he was like, oh. I was like, all right, well now we got fucking 2 days to do it. And we did it and it was a success. And I like this because this is a good example of speed. It's a good example of doing things quickly, right? And speed comes in multiple forms as a producer. It's responding to DMs quickly. It's sending packs quickly when someone has an opportunity. It's dropping kits quickly. It's how quickly can you drop this kit and then drop the next kit after it. It's how quickly can you make this YouTube video and then drop another YouTube video after it. It's how quickly can you make one reel and then make another reel after it, right? All of these things are speed. It's how quickly can you have that idea where you want to build the website and then you actually do it. And I see a lot of people that get held back by this because there's a certain point when you think of an idea and you stand there and you think, oh, well, actually, maybe I won't do it because, and then it never gets done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, I should probably get on a sales call with this guy, but the thing is, yeah, it's not happening, bro. Good fucking luck. Those 10, 15 seconds you have when you start contemplating, you start thinking, oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't do it, it never fucking gets done because it's easy to come up with ideas. What's harder is actually acting on it. All right, the last point that I want to make, I'll start it with a story. Okay, so I went to Dubai last year and it was for like a business conference, you could say, like guys who were making online money. And the guy who was running it went to sleep because he posted in the group at like 8:30 a.m. because he was just in the kitchen talking to talking to like his business partner all morning. The conference started at 11 and everyone's like, bro, this guy's fucking crazy. And he rocks up and then he just spits absolute game for 12 hours. And I was like, this guy's built fucking different. You know what I'm saying? There's not a fucking chance that I could do that. And it was when that happened when I realized like, this is why this guy is successful. Like that is fucking unbelievable. It's energy levels. It's like it's your desire and will to win. It's your love for the game, right? It's a mentality thing. Like these guys are fucking like almost psychos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they're fucking animals. And I love it because you understand that there's levels and then you also understand why there's levels. Because there is not a fucking chance I could do a 12-hour YouTube video or speech on 2.5 hours of sleep. And I'm sure it's not healthy, but the point is this is what some people are doing. Some people are operating with this kind of will and hunger to win, and it's to the point where sleep isn't even like considered. It's not even in the picture. The millionaire who I was talking about in Miami, I remember it was like 3 or 4 a.m. and we had just been yapping away, and then we had something on early in the morning, and time just flew by. Like there was so much energy in the interaction. You know what I mean? It sounds like hippie. It sounds kind of stupid, but I'm sure you guys have talked to someone before and it gives you energy. Like you can feel their fucking energy. It feels like they've just given you like $20,000 worth of information or worth of knowledge. These are the people that you want to be around to get to where you want to go. Just like how you have these types of people, you also have the types of people where after you talk to them, you feel drained. It's like, fucking hell. They've just stolen like 50% of your energy from the day from one small interaction. It's tiny little things like stupid comments or whinging and complaining or just saying some like brokey mindset shit. And really the most successful people just have their life set up in a way where it's easy to win, right? Because they're around people who are boosting their energy and they're around people who are expanding their way of thinking and helping them get to their next level. Compare that to, I don't know, being in your like parents' house or some shit. And they're like, bro, turn the fucking music down. Yeah guys, I hope you got value out of this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment and I'll talk to you soon.